My name is Lisa, and I'm a working mom living with my husband Noah and our adorable, cheerful daughter Madison. We're a family of 3. We live close to my mother-in-law, who lives alone in her house nearby. On this day, we were visiting her as a family.
Thank you for always sharing your food, Lisa. You're such a good cook, it makes me so happy. The simmered vegetables you gave me last time were really delicious too.
I'm so glad they were to your liking.
Grandma, how about asking Mom to make you something you want to eat?
Oh, that's a great idea. It's best if I bring over something you really want, right?
I'd love some omuras.
Dad, it's not about what you want. It's about what Grandma wants to eat.
My mother-in-law has a kind personality and has always been good to me as her daughter-in-law. She would always tell me to let her know if I ever needed anything and was always thoughtful. However, even though there were times when I wanted to rely on her, there was a reason I just couldn't. And that reason was...
Could you be quiet already? I'm working right now, can't you keep it down?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Geez. Instead of hanging out at your husband's family's house, why don't you just leave already?
I'm sorry, we'll head home soon. This person is Noah's older sister, Chino. She calls herself a freelancer and always seems to be working from home. Whenever we ran into each other at my in-laws' place, she'd openly look annoyed, and even when I greeted her, she'd act cold and distant. Because of that, I started visiting my in-laws less frequently. Then one day... So, Aiko's mom offered to bake us a cake next time.
All right. She goes to cooking classes, doesn't she? We'll have to give her something in return.
But she said no thanks, since we're close friends.
Daddy, your phone is buzzing.
Oh, it really is. Thanks for letting me know, Madison. Ugh, it's my sister.
Huh, that's unusual. I wonder what's up.
Hello, sis. What? Mom? Okay, I'll be right there.
We got a call from Chino telling us that my mother-in-law had fallen at work and was taken to the hospital. We rushed over, and it turned out she had fractured her hip. She was going to be hospitalized for a while, so the doctor gave us a detailed explanation. However, Chino was nowhere to be seen. So, Noah handled the hospital paperwork while Madison and I went back to my in-laws' house to get some clothes for her. When we arrived...
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
You scared me. Chino, I didn't know you were home.
Of course I'm home. I'm working, you know.
Oh, work. Well, we came to grab a few things for Mom's hospital stay. I rang the doorbell, but no one answered, so I used the spare key.
The spare key. Don't just let yourself in like that. I'm trying to walk here, and all your rummaging around is so distracting.
Right. I'm sorry. Since we were in a hurry, I brushed off Chino's complaints and quickly gathered everything before heading back to the hospital. My mother-in-law would be hospitalized for a month, so we'd need to regularly bring her clothes and other necessities. However, Chino flat out refused to help, claiming she was too busy with work. As a result, my husband and I took on all the responsibility for my mother-in-law. A few days later... Excuse me. I'm just here to grab some clothes for Mom. Excuse me. Okay, the dresser is in this room. What the heck? This place is filthy. And it smells, too.
Oh, there you are. I was just about to call you. Lisa, don't you think you're slacking off a bit with this family's house?
What? No,
You've got to be joking. Don't think you can neglect your duties as the daughter-in-law.
Neglecting? I've been balancing my job, housework, and raising Madison the best I can. And on top of that, I'm helping take care of Mom too.
I'm asking you about the state of this house. Look at this mess. Can't you see that this disaster is because you haven't been cleaning?
Excuse me?
As the wife of the eldest son, it's your responsibility to take care of this house. That means all the housework here is your job. Stop making me repeat myself.
Wait, what?
Now that you get it, hurry up and clean. How could you leave me to live in such a mess? You're such a heartless sister-in-law.
If it's cleaning, shouldn't you tidy up your own mess?
What was that? Just start with the laundry. There's a mountain of it already.
Right.
Oh, and make me something to eat. I can't even order delivery with the house in this state. Ugh, I'm so hungry.
All right. I just couldn't leave the messy house as it was, so I cleaned it up just as Chino had demanded. I also did the laundry and cooked a meal before taking my mother-in-law's things and heading back home. When I told Noah about everything, I gained some insight into my mother-in-law's situation. So, I decided it was the perfect time to move forward with a certain plan. Then, on the weekend.
Is this the right pajama set for Grandma?
Yep. Thanks, Madison. Do you think you can put it in the bag?
I can do it. I'm already 4 years old.
You're such a big helper, Madison. Hey, Lisa. I finished cleaning the living room and the bathroom.
Thanks, Noah.
We gotta keep Grandma's house clean too, right?
Thanks to Noah and Madison helping me with the cleaning, the house was always tidy. Then came the day of my mother-in-law's discharge from the hospital. Madison and I decided to prepare all of her favorite foods to celebrate her homecoming, but
Why are you making such a racket so early? I've told you a million times to keep it down. I've been so busy with work, I haven't slept at all since yesterday.
Good morning, Indy. Today's the day Grandma's coming home, you know?
yes, today's my mother-in-law's discharge day. She should be home soon.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Well, at least I won't have to see you guys anymore. Oh, but make sure you tell everyone that I was the one doing all the housework, okay?
Huh? Why?
Well, Madison, Grandma told me that if I made a mess while she was in the hospital, she'd kick me out of the house. So I had your mommy clean up for me, okay? And if you tell anyone about this, a big scary ogre will come get you at night.
An ogre? That's so scary. I won't say anything, I promise.
Oh, you're such a good girl, Madison. Remember, if you don't want the ogre to come, you can't say a word about this, all right? And you too, Lisa. Don't go telling your mother-in-law any nonsense, got it?
Huh, sure. I honestly found what Chino said to be ridiculous. Dealing with her was exhausting, so I just pretended to listen and continued with my preparations. Then,
I'm home. Oh, Madison, you're here too? Thank you for coming.
Grandma, welcome home. It's been a while since you've been back.
It really has. There's nothing like being back in your own home.
Mom, welcome back. I was so worried about you. I've been waiting to celebrate your return. Look at this. I made this meal with so much love just for you.
Chino, but you've never been much of a cook, have you?
Even I can do it when I put my mind to it. I made all of your favorite dishes, so you can eat up and feel better.
Wow, this is such a feast. Everything looks absolutely delicious. But wait, there aren't any chopsticks or glasses. And no plates either.
Here, Grandma, I've got them for you.
Oh, Madison, thank you so much. You're such a thoughtful girl to bring them right away.
Ah, I spilled the juice.
here's a towel. Wipe it up quickly.
Daddy, after you wipe the floor, don't forget to spray it with disinfectant.
Well, what teamwork. How do you know so much about taking care of the house?
Let's not worry about that right now and just eat, shall we? I worked so hard on this meal, cutting my work short just to make it.
All right then. Let's dig in. Does everyone have their chopsticks and plates? Everything looks so good. I don't know what to try first.
With that, my mother-in-law happily began eating Chino's homemade meal. But then,
Wow, it's so delicious. I can't believe this is Chino's cooking, but everything tastes exactly like how Lisa usually seasons things.
Really? You've been eating hospital food for so long, you're probably just confused. More importantly, Mom. Now you see that I can handle the housework, right? I've been doing it the whole time you were in the hospital, so can I stay in this house?
Of course. I'm shocked at how perfect your cooking and cleaning are.
yes, really. Now Chino can also take care of you while you recover, right?
Exactly. It's better if my sister handles it since Mom would feel more comfortable with her.
What are you talking about? Mom can still do everything herself, can't she?
Well, I could before, but now I need to go to rehab for at least 3 months. So, Chino, I'll need you to take me to and from my appointments. I'm relieved to see you can handle it.
Rehab? Wait, Mom, does that mean you still can't do housework?
It's obvious she can, yeah.
Nobody told me that. Isn't housework supposed to be the mother's job?
Chino, your mom was just discharged today. Did you really expect her to go back to her usual chores right away?
Of course. There's no way I can handle the housework.
Oh, it's fine. You're great at cooking, cleaning, and keeping the house spotless. Everything is so neat and tidy. The house is perfectly clean.
Mom's right. We can trust my sister with everything.
Trust me, but I can't handle it. Lisa's been doing everything all along. I can't cook, I can't clean, and there's no way I can take care of Mom.
What? So Lisa was the one doing all the housework, not you?
My mother-in-law was completely shocked to learn the truth. Meanwhile, Chino, whose lies had been exposed.
As if I'd ever do such petty housework. And what are you talking about with this caregiving stuff? I'm a remote worker, I'm busy. If I had any free time, I'd be sleeping, not dealing with this nonsense.
Chino, that's not the right attitude to have.
Shut up. If it's impossible, then it's impossible. Just put her in a nursing home.
Andy, that's bad. You said it out loud, so now the demons are going to come for you.
Demons?
Yeah, if you say things you're not supposed to, the demons come at night.
Wait, Madison, who told you that?
Auntie did. So Madison kept quiet so the demons wouldn't come. That's why, even though Auntie kept bragging about doing all the cooking that Mama made, and the cleaning that Papa and I did, I stayed quiet.
Yeah, it's true. Why did she confess all on her own? Nobody was even accusing her of anything.
Oh, maybe Auntie wants to meet the demons. Or maybe she's just a dummy.
She's probably just a dummy. But Madison, you did great remembering what she said.
By the way, Chino, why haven't you been contributing any money to the household? You say you're working all the time, even cutting into your sleep, so I'd think you'd be earning quite a bit.
I have my reason. And besides, my finances are none of your business.
We all know we've been begging money from Mom, which is why she still has to work. Isn't that right, Mom?
Mom, you promised you wouldn't tell Noah.
Andy's job is being a full-time stay-at-home security guard, right? Madison knows what that is. It's called a professional NEET.
Upon hearing Madison call her a professional NEET, Chino.
Oh, Madison dear, calling me a professional NEET might be a bit too much, don't you think?
No, Madison's completely right.
What are you saying, Noah? You think working from home is easy, don't you? Just because I work at home doesn't mean it's any different from being in an office.
That's only if you're actually working, though.
I told you I am working. Why don't you get that?
If you're working, why do you need to take allowance from your mom?
What I get from Mom is,
It's an allowance, right? It would make sense if you were giving her money. But if you're working long hours every day and still need money from your mom, it's proof you're not earning anything.
what's it to you? Whether I have money or not, I can take from my own mother if I want.
Enough of this.
Eek, Mom.
Chino, how dare you use Lisa and Madison's efforts just to take all the credit for yourself? What's this nonsense about demons coming at night? If anything, you're the demon.
Exactly. It's bad enough you took credit for the things I did, but to claim you did everything Madison and Noah worked so hard on, like cleaning or getting your mom dressed, that's the lowest of the low.
You fool! Taking credit for Madison's hard work, how shameful and pitiful. You need to leave this house now. It's time for you to grow up and be independent.
Chino's plan failed miserably due to her own foolish talk. Facing genuine anger from her usually kind mother-in-law, Chino was told to leave the house.
Wait, Mom, today was just a little joke, you know.
If it was a joke, you would have already said just kidding. A long time ago.
Well, I was just about to say that.
That excuse is really not going to work.
Sis, you're being pathetic. It's already being exposed, so just accept it and leave the house.
How am I supposed to live if I leave here?
With remote work, as long as you have an internet connection, you can manage your living situation.
Lisa, I apologize for trying to take all the credit. So please, say something to Mom so I can stay in this house.
I'm on my mother-in-law's side.
I'm with Mom, too.
Madison's on Grandma's side too.
Well, by majority vote, it's decided that Chino will leave the house.
Don't say that I'll help with the housework and the driving too.
I don't believe a word you say anymore.
Mom and I will support each other, so you can focus on becoming independent, sis.
Please don't say that.
No one here is going to listen to your pleas anymore.
Mom, please forgive me this one time. Give me just one more chance, please.
No way. Think carefully about your future.
If I can stay in this house, I'll think about it.
Stop being foolish. The money belongs to my mother-in-law. It's time to stop relying on others.
Congratulations on your graduation.
Chino kept protesting endlessly. It turned out that Chino's claim of being a remote worker was a lie. She was actually holed up playing online games. Since it was just a hobby, she had no income. Determining that she could not become independent on her own, the mother-in-law and we contacted an organization that runs rehabilitation programs. Chino was eventually taken to their facility by staff from the organization. In fact, the mother-in-law had been troubled for a long time by Chino's refusal to work and constant requests for money. Since Noah and I had been consulted about this, we saw Chino's lies as an opportunity. The place Chino ended up in was a facility with a strict routine, with no games or distractions allowed. Ultimately, Chino, who had been evicted from her home, lost her carefree and excessively free lifestyle and is now living a joyless life with early bedtimes and wake-ups alongside strangers. As for us,
Grandma, it's amazing how you're getting better at walking bit by bit.
Thank you, Madison.
You're working hard on your walking practice, right? So I'm running a lot to get faster too.
Madison's been running around saying she's following Grandma's example.
mother-in-law, let's take it slow and steady. Noah, Madison, and I will always be by your side.
I'm here too.
So am I. Don't hesitate to ask for help with things like pickups and drop-offs, okay?
The good relationship between our family and the mother-in-law continues to this day. At first, we considered living together, but the mother-in-law declined, saying that being on her own would help with her rehabilitation since she would be more active. Even so, with Chino gone, we visit the in-laws' home much more frequently. Seeing the mother-in-law laughing happily with Madison and Noah, I decided that we will continue to support her as a family of 3. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.